Hey guys, it's ItsJPwnAge here, and we are back with another Mockit TV YouTube video here. This one's going to be a little bit different. Today I'm sort of going to do a semi-live commentary, I guess you could say, about sort of making a team and what you should look for when you're trying to make a team with other players, and sort of what you should look for in those players, things like that. So we'll get underway with the topics that I've got written down, also a couple of things that I'll just bring up off the top of my head. So the first and most important thing that I can think of when making a team is don't just join a team because you see players in that team, in another team, and you go, oh, they're good, I want to join a team. A lot of players I see, they'll come to me and they go, oh, this team's got an opening, do you think I should join them, or how do I get in contact with them, and how do I join the team? And the thing is that's not really the best thing to do. You don't want to sort of see it already existing team that maybe has 2 members and they're looking for a third. You don't want to just join that straight away, because a lot of the time they may play pretty different to the way you play, or as soon as you won't really be there for a couple of weeks or even months, and then you'll sort of join the team and go, oh, alright, well, now I don't really fit in, and now I've just wasted 2 months of my time playing with a team who I don't really work with. So the first thing I say is do not join a team that has already existing players, unless you just happen to play with them heaps. I joined a team with... My first team that I joined was actually made up of 2 different teams. It was 2 players from another team and my team, and we just played heaps together before we even considered making a team. And that leads me on to my next point here, which is make sure you play with these players heaps and heaps and heaps before you even consider making a team, giving yourself a name, anything like that. So I played, I believe it was for 2 to 3 months straight with my original team, which was Abyss Esports. We played to 2 to 3 months straight before we even found a sponsor, before we even had a team name, anything like that. We just consistently played over and over again until we knew each other inside and out. We knew where we were positioned, where people normally play, how they play, whether they were good at dribbling, aerials, things like that. And that was definitely more beneficial. It allowed us to become one of the best teams in the scene at the time in Oceania, where I'm from. And so that's definitely something that you need to do. Just play together heaps and heaps. I know it's hard to sort of say no to your friends who you normally play with because you want to play with them, but make sure you're just playing with them. You want to play with them as much as you can throughout the day. And then the next topic that leads me on to is you need to join a team with people that you really get along with and really enjoy playing. There's no point playing in a team because you're all good players and you play well together, but you don't enjoy being with these people. You're going to spend 120 to 150 hours every 2 weeks playing with these guys and being in the Discord communications with them, or however you choose to communicate. And you want to make sure that you get along with these guys. We used to sing along to Britney Spears songs in the Discord with my old team while we were playing in tournaments. Like, we just got along that well. Our synergy was that good. We used to crack jokes with each other, hang things on each other. It was just the way you do. So you want to really make sure that you're getting along with the people that you're playing with, because if you don't get along with them, well, you're going to have a pretty miserable 150 hours every 2 weeks, or what's that, 70 hours every week playing with them. That's a lot of time spent with your team. Especially if you want to get good, you should be playing at least that amount of hours a week with them. So you definitely want to make sure that you're getting along with the people that you're playing with. The next topic that I go into is make sure that all of your teammates in the team that you're deciding to create actually open to feedback and happy to take feedback from mainly your teammates, because you're the ones who see what your teammates do, see where they should have been instead of someone else. And it's sometimes hard playing to actually see where you went wrong until you actually watch a replay back, or have someone say, hey, look, you should have been over there up the front instead of waiting back behind me. Just little things like that. So you want to make sure that the people you're playing with are really open to that feedback and ready to take any criticism, whether it should be constructive, of course, coming from your teammates, but you want to make sure that they're always open for feedback and happy to improve on whatever they're doing, because that's the best way to coach yourselves, is to actually just watch each other and give each other little tips here and there, and that'll definitely make you a better team. So make sure that they're open for feedback, happy to take little bits of criticism here and there, and you should be as well. If you're going to be the sort of founder of the team or whatever you want to be, then make sure that you're the one who's really open to take that feedback and also give it out too. And if you all do that with each other, you'll definitely be a lot better of a team. And the last one in this topic that I'm going to talk about is availability. Now, a lot of teams that I see, a lot of them just fail because they don't have the availability to play with each other, or their schedules conflict with each other. I know myself, I work in hospitality, so I'm only available either really late at night or during the day. And so for other people, they may be at school all day and then they come home and want to play at night when I'm at work. So that's why I'm personally not in a team anymore, just because I don't have the availability. But you need to make sure that you are you are available to play with each other as much as possible. And if you're not available, well, sadly, you're not going to get a lot of practice in, which means other teams who are all available at the same time are going to be getting a lot more practice in than what you are. And then whether you get very lucky and happen to become amazing, those short hours that you play with each other, you're probably most likely not going to be one of the best teams in your region. So that's the main, sort of the 4 or 5 main points that I've listed there, which I think are sort of what you should be looking for in creating a team. Try and just find a bunch of players that you play well with, repetitively play with them, make sure you get along with them really well, make sure you're all available to play together, be open for feedback, and try not to join an existing team if you can. Obviously, sometimes you may just find a team that you gel really well with, and you can try out for them, of course. It's always good to try out with a bunch of different teams. But yeah, try not to join a team that's existing. Try create one from scratch with all your teammates, and you'll find you actually play a lot better together. You'll even see in the pro scene now, a lot of the pro teams from last season, they didn't have a third player, so they're finding players from otherwhere, and you can see now that late into the RLCS season, they're just sort of starting to gel together with teams like NRG and things like that. So make sure you get along with these players really well. Make sure that you guys all play really well together. Practice heaps and heaps and heaps, and you'll hopefully become one of the best teams in your region. Alright guys, that wraps up this video here on Mockit TV. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like down below and also hit that subscribe button so that you can keep up to date with all the videos that I bring out here on Mockit TV. I'm hoping to do a lot more videos like this where I sort of just pick a topic and talk about it live for a couple of minutes. So, hope you guys like that style. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought, any topics that you guys would like me to cover. I will leave all the links down to Mockit's social media down there, so make sure you go follow their Twitter, their Facebook, everything like that. And I'll also leave a link down to my social media as well, so feel free to follow my Twitter. I also stream on Twitch, so if you want to go check that out, it's twitch.tv/ItsJPwnAge. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. Pop on over there. I stream every night pretty much at 7:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, it's 5:30 AM Eastern Standard Time, so feel free to pop over there. I do a lot of chat interaction, a lot of giveaways, things like that, so feel free to pop in and come have some fun. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.